And here we are. We have a oil cooler, and we do have some oil. We picked up the oil from Z1 as well as some other items. But let's go ahead and get this unboxed. We'll go over everything, and then we'll prep for the installation. Now this little baggie here did come with the oil cooler itself. It's going to have a few goodies that we're going to need to do a proper install. So as you see here, we have a couple of those dash 10 AN line fittings. These will go right into the oil cooler. There is a couple of them. And then we do have this tiny little bracket, which we'll find out what that's for in just a moment. And then nice little bag of organized hardware. So your little nuts, bolts, washers, and we do have some soft pads at the end. Little squishies. A couple in there. And then we do have the last piece, which I haven't opened actually. This is the thermostatic sandwich plate. This is going to allow us to basically add the oil cooler to the car and still have the oil filter in the same location. And let's go ahead and open up the thermostatic sandwich plate for the whole setup. Now this comes with 3 pieces in this particular bag. One of those being a sticker, because we all need that sticker collection. And then this is the thermostatic sandwich plate. And this is going to allow us to put the oil filter onto the sandwich plate. Here is the main mounting bracket for the oil cooler itself. It is also aluminum, powder coated black, nice, lightweight, and it seems to be pretty strong. So I have no worries about that. Here are the most beautiful AN lines I personally have ever seen. These are actually really nice. This thick rubber coating on the outside. And then there's your dash 10 line. Now let's get this all cleared off the table, and then we can go ahead and open up the oil cooler and inspect that. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up. Now obviously I did go ahead and open this already. So I did get a sneak peek at it. And you're probably going to need a knife. Now this is a 34-row oil cooler. There are various sizes of the oil coolers. There is typically like 19 and 25, I think, is the next common. But I do want to emphasize that I'm in Arizona. It's going to be hot. I'd rather have more cooling and then, than less cooling. So obviously that's going to be a little bit better. Just be careful with the knife. Again, you don't want to damage the paint or hurt the fins. So I'm taking my sweet time on this. And here is the oil. I sourced this through Z1 with the rest of my order. So this is the liqu-molly 5W40. It is going to help with cooling. It is a premium oil. So this is going to be much better on the engine, longevity, performance, everything else. This is going to be really beneficial long term too. Also, while I was on Z1, I picked up the rear and front ceramic Z1 brake pads. These don't break the bank, but they have really good reviews on it. So I'm going to give them a shot since my brake pads are starting to squeal. Now it does come with some hardware, which I honestly wasn't expecting, and that's fine. We'll have some extra, and there's no complaints with that. Also, when I stopped at Concept Z, I did pick up the rear and front brake hardware kit. Their front kit actually does include these additional pins to get rid of the slop from the aftermarket set that they currently sell. Here is the part numbers, name, where to get it, and cost. Well, that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys around. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.